week or so ago, we did a video on the upcoming sun tax. And one of our subscribers mentioned that there's also a per kilometre EV tax, which we didn't know too much about. So we thought we'd talk about that today on the Bothy.
Jim Chalmers has flagged a new tax on electric vehicles could be on the cards after the election.
G'day, everybody. Welcome to the Bothy. I'm Chris. This is Al.
Hello.
EVs. We don't own one.
No.
So no wonder we didn't know about this.
I know a lot of people that own them and they love them.
Do they?
Yeah.
The point of the conversation today is the New South Wales government are looking to bring in a tax per kilometre on EV vehicles.
Yeah.
2.9 cents per kilometre for every EV vehicle.
I mean, look, where's the incentive?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly right.
you take away the incentives for something that's already quite expensive. I mean, could you afford one?
An EV?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want one, but no.
They're up there. They're like an expensive vehicle.
They are.
How can you afford one? No way.
You used to be able to get benefits and deductions from the government for them, not anymore. They were subsidised to a small or incentivised for a small amount, but not anymore. So, yeah, there's going to be a tax. So, effectively, they're going to get GST on the electricity, and then they're going to get a 2.9 per kilometre cents rebate. But the Bothy might blow away today. It's incredibly windy here today, so sorry if you can hear that. As well as that, there's a 2.3 cents tax per kilometre on hybrids, plug-in hybrids.
Yeah.
So you're going to go to the Bowser and fill your hybrid up with fuel.
Yeah, so you're going to
pay the excise.
Yeah, you're going to get hit with the tax on that. You're going to get hit with the tax on electric vehicles
And GST.
and GST.
Yeah, crazy.
It's a win-win, isn't it?
It's a win-win, not for the driver, for everybody else. It's interesting because Victoria tried to bring it in, of course, and got taken to the High Court and lost. But they lost on two fronts. The first is that it's double tax, GST and kilometres. The second reason is because excise, they then try to say it's an excise. Excise can only be introduced by the federal government. It can't be state-based. So it got thrown out and they weren't allowed to bring it in. Now, New South Wales are going to bring it in from 1 July 2027, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I read in an article that the federal government, after this election has passed, which it just has, is going to make EV kilometre tax a priority.
Look, at a closed-door dinner this week at Parliament House with chief executives, Jim Chalmers was asked about his plans for future tax reform, and while he played it down in the main, one thing he did flag that could be looked at after the election in conjunction with state governments is the introduction of what's known as a road user charge for electric vehicles. And this is a big deal because there is this big equity issue about some people paying for the roads and other drivers not.
So if they bring it in, every state's going to use it.
Yeah. So, it's just freaking how much can we be taxed, mate?
Yeah.
It's like freaking hell. So we've got that other gains tax, which isn't a gains tax.
Unsale assets tax.
Yeah. We've got tax on fuel. We've got tax on.
They're even trying to tax our cigarettes, mate. What the hell? Not that either of us smoke.
But like, when's it going to stop?
Yeah. Well, I heard that one of the Labor guys was asked straight out, are you bringing in an EV tax? And his answer was, not imminently, which tells you it's coming. He said, we're not going to do it until there's more EV vehicles, because what we're trying to do by bringing in this tax is replace the excise, fuel excise, that we won't get. So he was saying that the ownership or take-up of EVs would have to be at least 30% before he brings it in. But I bet it comes in.
Yeah. So, it'll definitely come in this term.
Yeah, I agree. So that doesn't make me want to run out and buy an EV.
No, it does not.
I'll stick to my gas diesel guzzling four-wheel drive.
Yes.
Yeah, as will you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you about that guy. He's an engineer and he made a diesel car that would go 100 miles on 1 gallon. And no one will look at it because it's a dirty fuel. That's what it's called. It's a dirty fuel. No one will touch it.
That's right.
Even though it can go like 4 times as far as any other diesel.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we can't just rely on battery-powered cars in Australia. How are you ever going to get it? So we're going to have to come up with another alternative, or we're going to have to hang on to our diesel cars until they can no longer be driven.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. All right, so anybody thinking you're buying an EV car, now you've been warned. There's a tax coming. If it's not next year. It might be the year after. It will be the year after. I hear that South Australia have followed suit, and Queensland are considering it as well. So, but Victoria, they got thrown out the High Court. So our advice is don't buy one.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.
See ya.